Students, welcome to Legacy IAS culture classes. I am Hitesh Reddy. I am back with the second part of the Sangam literature and five important Tamil epics. So in the last video, we have discussed in detail regarding Silapadikaram and Manimegalai. So in today's class, we will be doing the remaining three, Civaga Cintamani, Valapathy, and Kundala Casey, also called Kundala. They see sometimes in some texts. Now, the work Civaga Cintamani, written by Tirutakkatevar. These Tamil plays, especially during the Sangam age, which was written, these are not only beautiful stories, these also tells us about the society of during that period. This work, Civaga Cintamani, it talks about a treacherous coup which happened in the kingdom. So when the coup happened, the king was successful in ensuring that his pregnant wife escapes the danger through a peacock-shaped aeroplane. So she escapes, but in the process, the king gets killed. He loses his empire. And after the queen gives birth, she gives birth to a son, and she hands over this son to a very loyal servant, and she becomes a nun. So it's all about, see, it was also written by a Jain Saint Tirutakkatevar. So it's all about Tamil Jainism there. So she becomes a nun. And the loyal servant who brings up this child, he gives an excellent training in every aspect of life. Be it a warrior, once he grows up, he becomes an excellent warrior. He becomes an excellent administrator. He becomes excellent in every aspect of life, just like a Superman. And also, with respect to women, attracting women, his skills in his eroticism, also he becomes very, very excellent. So, using his warrior skills, he recaptures the kingdom which his father has lost. He has numerous wives, numerous sexual relations, and he begets many, many, many children. And after enjoying everything what is required in this world, he finally renounces the world and becomes a monk. So this is one wonderful Tamil epic which was written during the Sangam period. So through this about the society, what we can conclude is definitely, polygyny was very much prevalent in the society, and maybe the revolt of people, because it talks about coup, maybe that was also very prevalent. So when you talk about marriage systems, so there is polygamy. Polygamy divides into two. One is polygyny. Polygyny means one man having multiple wives. And polyandry means one woman having multiple husbands. So this is a very important, it's a proof that polygyny was very much accepted in the society during this period. So this work, Civaga Cintamani, it is also known as a fabulous gem. It is also known as the book of marriages. So these are certain prelims point of view. You need to know this. Now, coming to the next work, it is again a Jain work, Valapathy. It is another very important Tamil epic. So this particular Tamil epic, it's available only in bits and pieces. We do not have the entire epic available, and we do not even know who was the writer of this epic. So in Sanskrit, for some Sanskrit works which is only available in bits and pieces, it's known as Khanda Kavya. So similarly, we can say this particular Valapathy is also one of the Khanda Kavya. So what does this Valapathy say? So in this book Valapathy, it talks about again a story of a person who had two wives. And this begins in the port city of Puhar. So Puhar was a Chola city. It was also called as Kaveri Patnam. It was very, very important for trading, especially cotton trade and trade in pearls. And they had very good relations, trading relations with the Roman Emperor Augustus. So here the hero in this play is also called as Navakoti Narayana. In some books, it's been given that he had relations with around almost 9 crore women, and that's why he is called Navakoti Narayana. But yeah, maybe just imaginary, obviously. But in history, Navakoti Narayana was also a title of one Vadiyar king in the south, Chikkadeva, so you need not get confused here. So in this Valapathy, he mainly had 2 legitimate wives. The first wife belonged to his own caste, and then he falls in love with another woman who is from a different caste. He marries her, brings her home, and she becomes pregnant. But the villagers puts a lot of conditions telling that he is married outside the caste. So he should be outcasted, he should be sent out of the village. So due to this pressure of the villagers, he will send his second wife out. After sending out his second wife, then he goes on. I told you the city Puhar, it was a coastal city also called Kaveri Pattinam. So he goes out for trading. He earns a lot and lot of money. He comes back and he is living a very luxurious life with his first wife. But his second wife, who had nothing to even survive, with great difficulty she gives birth to a son, and she prays to goddess Kali to give her complete strength. And then this son grows up. After this son grows up, the society looks down upon her son. She will say that he is a person who does not even know the name of his father. So due to this pressure, his mother tells him the name of the father, the Navakoti Narayana, and he goes in search of his father. And this person, this Navakoti Narayana, he will reject accepting him as a son again because of the fear of the society. Finally, his second wife also goes there and requests him, saying that, see boss, I don't expect anything from you. Only agree that he is your child. He will not agree. And there will be a meeting panchayat which is happening in front of all the villagers. And then with great pain, his second wife, she prays to goddess Kali to bring her out of this problem. And all of a sudden in this play it says that the earth starts shaking, the earth breaks into pieces, and goddess Kali emerges out of the earth. And she tells the world that this child, this person below, is the son of Navakoti Narayana. And finally Navakoti Narayana also accepts him as his child, and everybody lives happy thereafter. So this was the Tamil epic Valapathy, which was also written by a Jain work. So as I told you, Navakoti Narayana is also the title of Chikkadeva Vadiyar in the Mysore kingdom. So that was his title because he collected 9 crore of taxes, and that is why he got that name. Now coming to the next work, it is Kundala Casey. It was written by Natha Kuntanar. So this is another important Tamil play, and this is again a love story, but a tragic love story. So here one girl named Kundala Casey, so belongs to either a Hindu trading caste or a Jain trading or a merchant caste. She falls in love with a a Buddhist criminal who has been sentenced to death. But this girl's father, being a rich merchant, because of the love of his daughter, ensures that this Buddhist criminal is pardoned, released out, and both of them will get married, and they will be living happily because it was a love marriage. But this epic shows that as time went on, their love starts to fade. Both husband and wife becomes an irritation to each other. Fights will begin between them. And one day it so happens that this Kundala Casey will start reminding her husband, whose name was Kalan, about his criminal past, and say, because of my father, you're out, and all these things begin. It leads to a fight. And then this Kalan, who was the husband, who was a previous Buddhist criminal, now he decides that enough is enough. I am going to kill my wife. He decides to kill his wife. And he tells his wife that, come on, let's go on a hike on a mountain, like a trekking. And his plan was take her to the peak and then push her down and kill her. So he takes her to the peak, and then before killing her, he tells her that, see, I have decided to kill you, so we have to end our marriage like this. Now, Kundala Casey was shocked, and anybody will be scared of death. And she says, fine, you can kill me, but the husband is considered as God, so before you kill me, I will do 3 pradikshanas around you. 3 times I will go around you, and then you can kill me. So this Kalan also agrees. So when she was doing the pradikshana, on the 3rd pradikshana, what she will do? She will push Kalan himself. She will push her husband, and she will kill her husband. After killing her husband, she will be feeling a lot of guilt that one point of time she loved this boy so much, and she married, and finally it led to his killing. Then many Jain monks, Buddhist monks, many teachers, all of them will counsel her, and finally she adopts Buddhism. She becomes a nun in the ending, and she achieves a nirvana. So this is another play, another Tamil epic. So this also shows that there was family issues which are happening in the society. It talks about issues. In fact, on the lighter side, I was advised when I got married, by one of my elder brother that as soon as you get married, within first 1 year, there has to be a child. So at least this child will bond the marriage, and marriage durability will extend for a longer period of time. So anyway, we have completed all the 5 important Tamil epics. So thank you very much, guys. Let's meet in the next class.